Welcome back everyone to Blindfold Chess Training. Today we're doing day 34 of this, where we're tackling blindfolded chess puzzles on ReelChess. We're going to look at the puzzle for a brief 5-10 seconds, put it on blindfold mode, and try and figure it out by using what's in our head. If we need another extra time, I'll arrange that. Yeah, so this will be kind of hard if you're new to this, so I recommend going through the playlist and then coming to this. But okay, let's go through it. And of course, blindfold chess is just to help you with calculation in the long run. So yeah, let's go through it. So this will be the puzzle. That's not the puzzle. This is the puzzle, rook f2. So here we look at the position very briefly. Just cover the key concepts in your head. What pieces there are. There's a bishop on f1, knight on c3, rook a1, rook h1. We have 5 pawns arranged in this structure. They have a knight and a bishop and a rook and a king uncastled. So now I will put it on blindfold mode. And let's think about the position. And if you need more time, you can go back and look. But for me, it's a little clear in my head now what's going on. I did forget where our knight was, but that's fine. I know the bishop's on f1, the pawn's on b3, a4, rook a1, rook h1, king was somewhere. And the bishop was somewhere. We can just quickly look at the move list actually, just to determine that. But for some reason it's not showing. Oh no, it is. Okay, our bishop's on c3. And our bishop's not on c3. Okay, let me quickly actually go back. I just need to know where the okay, knight is on c3, bishop's on f1. Their knight is on f6, their bishop's on f5. And rook f2 is obvious, and they've got a pawn on e4. Okay, that's the main stuff of the position. Now we should go back. So now we should be able to solve it from here. Aha, do we have a check? Our king was on d1, right? Or am I tripping? The king is on c1. We do have a check. I do see that we have this check available. Does it do anything? I don't think so. The king can just move away. Oh, this is going to be hard. I don't think I can trap this rook in any meaningful way. Knight c3. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Don't I have knight to d1? Attacking the rook? The rook can't come here because of the bishop. Can't take the pawn because of the pawn. It can't go here, the bishop. Can't go here, the rook. Can't go here because of the king. And here there's a rook. I think knight d1 traps the rook. They take the bishop, I take back. Let's go. Blindfold puzzle correct. That's how we do it. Alright, next one. Okay, now what we're doing is moving on to just endgame puzzles, because the other ones had too many pieces involved and I thought it would be hard to memorize. So here, let's just go through puzzles with just blindfold. So here what we have is a queen on d5. Queen's important location. Oh, I don't know what I just said. The queen's location is important. I said the queen's location is important? Too quickly, yeah. Queen's location is important. The king is on g8. We have a knight on f3. The enemy king is on g2. And we have to try and win. Okay, just look at their pawn structure briefly. So h2, g3, e3, d4, and then b5, a4, bishop, a3, queen c3, rook c1, and we have these pawns. They're not going to be relevant to the puzzle, so it's fine. Okay, let's put this blindfold and let's try and figure this out. Immediately I saw even before that we had this smothered check idea, but it doesn't look like it's working as well as I thought. Okay, so what I thought there was this. Knight h4. Knight h4, if they go straight back, it's losing. We have mate on g2, so king g1's losing, so knight h4, king g1 loses. Knight h4, king f1 maybe is okay. Queen g2, king e1, knight f3, king d1, and there we don't have a checkmate because this square is covered by the queen. Ah, it's hard. Wait. Let's start again. So knight h5 hits the king. The king goes to f1. Check, check. Yeah, check here doesn't work as well. Check king d1. I don't see anything. I mean, I don't see anything in general, but I don't see anything there specifically. I'm just trying to calculate if there's any trick I'm missing. I don't think so. If I give a check on f1, king c2, e2. Okay, if the queen blocks, I win the queen, but the queen won't block. The king will just simply come up. And I don't see there. Oh, wait a second. My queen, I don't think is under threat. So what if I went to give a check? I played a move like this. Or, even better, I played this, covering this escape route. Okay, I'll have to look at the position slightly again, just so we have a good look. Yeah, I think I was right so far. What was I saying? This move? No, it's no good. Then I was saying this move, which covers the escape route, but... Okay, so everything I had was right. I just have to remember these pawns are here. So, e3, d4 pawns. E3, d4 pawns, and everything I said was correct. Alright, let's keep going. And h2, g3. Alright. So there are pawns here. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, what was wrong with this check? I guess the king just... Oh no, the king can't drop back, I have a fork. Okay. Looks promising. But maybe this. No, but then I have a check. Check here, mate. Oh, okay. I have a check. Now if the king drops to f1... I mean, f1 I have a check here anyway. That's just gonna win straight away. Here I have a fork or... No, this is just mate. And if here I have mate with the queen. So this is winning. In every possibility, I think. What else do they have? Let me think quickly. So knight d4. Yeah. I think the important thing to see is just knight d4, king f2, you have queen f3. And after the king moves back to e1, just queen e2 is mate. And of course the king can't go anywhere else. I think this is just the move. So I will play it off the blindfold now. So I do believe this is the move. And if the king comes here, it was queen f3, yeah. Yeah, this is winning. And here we simply take, and here we give a fork, and we win. Pieces. Plural. No, just one. Alright, good. That's the first one done. Okay, this one will be a lot easier. We have a king on f6. Not f6, sorry, c6. King c6, pawn a5, d5, e4, and h5. Okay. h5, d5, e4, a5. Now, enemy king is here on d4. So d4, c6 are the kings. They have a pawn on c2, a pawn on c5, a pawn on a3, and a pawn on g3. a3, g3, c2, c5. Got it? King d4, and we have a king on c6. We have pawns on d5, e4, pawn on a5, pawn on h5. Yeah, okay, cool. Got it? Now we put into blindfold mode, and now we try and calculate. This is blindfold training 101, people. Now, what is going on in this position? Let's think about it. Let's focus up. Okay, we have a pawn on h5, a pawn on a5, a king on c6, a pawn on d5, a pawn on e4. Now, what I'm noticing immediately is if their king were to move backwards, let's say this king on d4 were to move anywhere, any move they play, they would lose contact with this pawn, and I would be able to win the pawn. That's what I'm seeing immediately. So I'm thinking of a situation I can get them into Zugzwang, which is a situation where the opponent has no moves, which I think I can do pretty easily. No, maybe not so easy, because they always have c4. I just realized. And the point of c4, I can't do much there. If I take king takes, and there's nothing. So my advantage in this position... Oh, wait, whoa. Oh, wait. No. My pawns are on here and here. Okay. That makes it a little easier. Oh, then I'm not scared of c4. Yeah, I don't think this move works. I don't think I can push the pawn. The king will take, I will take. And... I mean, they're gonna run after this pawn. Here. And I'm gonna run after this pawn. No. It's too messy. Way too messy. Yeah, I shouldn't be afraid of c4. c4 is nothing. c3 is also nothing, so why can't I just wait? My pawn is on h5, right? Oh, it's on h5, yeah. h5, a5. What if I play a nothing move? What will they do? If they play c3, I push the pawn again. And if they play h3, if they play a3, I lose. I don't want to lose, really. I'd prefer to win, but... this is hard. This is very hard. And this puzzle would, of course, be a lot easier without the blindfold, but this is why it's challenging, right? King c6. Pawns here. The king is on d4. They have a pawn on here and here. Okay, what moves are out of the question? This is out of the question. They will take and win. Moving the king back is out of the question. They will take this. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. They will not take this pawn because I will push. Aha. Aha, I got it. Meaning, I can just bring the king up, no? But then I have to be afraid of this check. Oh, this is like complex. Also, they can take. Also, I have to be afraid of this take, push, 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 queen. And I have no way to win the queen there, I don't think. Because check, they won't go here. Even if they went here, it's fine. Yeah, it's not winning. Not winning. I must be missing something obvious. Let me try without the blindfold. Quick second. If I'm missing something very obvious? No, I don't think so. Ah, the pawn. No, I'm not missing something super obvious. This is just hard. Let's put in blindfold. If I had to guess, I would guess a4. The point of a4 being, okay, let's say they wait. Now let me go king to b5. I don't believe taking this pawn is great for them. Push, 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 push. And then, okay, e1 and then c8. There's no win though. There's no win at all. Okay, let me just solve this one because at this point I'm not getting it. If you're not getting it after like 5 minutes, it's probably just a good idea to solve it and move on. Because this is just a skill issue at this point. e3, king e3, take. Is that that's the only thing I see. No, but then the king comes in and I lose. Oh, maybe I'm faster. Yeah, maybe I'm faster, yeah. e3, king e3, king c5, king f4, king c4, king g5, king c3, they take, I take, they push, I push, 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 and I promote with check. So that is a win. Yeah. That's a hard one, but okay. Okay, they stopped the pawn. This way will never work because my king is slightly advanced and this pawn is really weak, so... Can I not just go here and here? Wait, I have to be a little careful. A little careful, a lot of careful. I was thinking king b5, but maybe king d4 there. King a4, they take, I take, they push. I come here and somehow again my queen is coming with a check. But I think it's still too quick, right? Yeah, I'm not making it in time. I don't know why they would play that. They would obviously play this. Yeah, I don't make it in time, so that's not winning. a5. a5, c6, and a draw. Ah. d4, but then c3. d4, king e4 is of course winning after king c4, but d4, c3? d4, c3, I take, king takes. And there's no win. Oh my god, is there a win there? That's insane. Then a4. And now the king has to retreat. I go king c4. If king b2, I go this way. And if king d2, I go this way. Wow. Now last move I have to be careful. I don't know how this is this rating of a puzzle. This is hard for this puzzle. Here. I know some people in the comments might say, oh, it's easy. No, this is not easy for this rating of a puzzle. Trust me, I've done 2700 puzzles. This is one of those. These are not meant to be blindfold caliber. King d5. King d5, c3, I take, king takes. And I go king e4 and I win. And if they were to move the king in that situation, I win, of course. So I think that's the move. I think it's king d5. I may be wrong, but there's nothing else. I can't go here. The king will take and they will push and they will win. They will not win. It will be a draw. So it has to be king d5. Yep. Hard puzzle. Alright, we have the next one here. So we'll quickly keep track of this position. Try not to solve it immediately. Although I do... No, I haven't solved it. Almost. Okay. No, I think this one is a bit tricky as well. Okay. Okay, we have the next one. We only have two pieces here. We have a rook and a queen. And we're against a bishop, queen, and rook. We have 5 pawns either side. And let's get to solving. The rook's on c8, bishop d4, queen f7. Oh, they have black, right? Okay, it keeps switching. It's so annoying. Queen c7. This bishop's on e5. The rook is on f8. And we have a rook on c1 and a queen on a4. And let's try and solve it. I mean, this one I just see that this is winning. So I already see the solution. But they do have queen g6, so I can't just play it. Okay, let's go blindfold. See what we can come up with. I did see this and this, but they have queen to block on b6, and if I take, they have mate. So it's not as simple as it looks. I forgot what their pawns were actually, but okay, it's fine. Alright, let me see. Okay. a6, c6, d5. a6, c6, d5. a6, c6, d5 is all I need to know. Aha! I think I got it. I think the idea is you give the check, the queen blocks, you give another check, you don't take the rook immediately, that would lose. Now, if the queen comes back, we take the rook, and if the king drops back, now we take the rook with check, so that's the winning line. So I believe it's check, queen b6, you bring the queen to e7, you hit the king, you hit the rook, queen drops back, you take the rook, king drops back, you take the rook. GG's. Alright, let's do this one. Again, okay, no. This one only has one obvious move, but let's try and understand the position and solve it blindfold. h4, g4. They have pawns on h7, g6. Rook on g7. Their king is on d5. Our king is on h6. Alright, got it? Got it. Now we solve king g7 is the only obvious move. There they will bring the king in to e4. I take the pawn. I take the pawn and I win. Why is this even a puzzle? Like, how could this compare to some of the puzzles I've got before? Am I missing anything? No. I have to be worried about one thing. Once we do play king takes g7, we have to be careful about this move, h5. The point is if we take, it might be a draw. I'm just calculating, by the way. Will it be a draw? No, it won't be a draw. It's still winning. This is winning in any circumstance you put. Oh no, it would be a draw. Okay. If we go king g7, h5, take, come here, they make it in time to make a draw. So the only thing you have to keep in mind, after king g7, h5, we play this g5 move so that we can take this and take this later and promote the pawn. Because the pawn on the corner won't be able to promote. I'll show this in the analysis. So h5, we have to play g4. Everything else is not... we have to play g5, everything else doesn't win. So I'll quickly show this in the analysis for the people watching at home. I don't know why it's making me replay the puzzle. How do I analyze it? Okay, I'll just show you from here. So yeah, if I were to take, this would be a draw, because although I get to the pawn, the king will make it back in time to the corner of the board where it will be a stalemate. Okay, let's continue the training. And okay, rook h7 and rook c4. Rook h7, oh no, it's black now. Black's on this side, so it's going to be opposite. So this is rook a2 and bishop, rook a4. Rook a2, rook a4, a3. They have pawns on c5 and g4. We have a king on h6 and a pawn on g6. They have a king on g1. Now we've got every piece of the puzzle. Let's blindfold it up. Let's go. The first move that comes to my mind was rook h. I guess it's a8. No, it's a1. Rook a1 check. King g2. Play a2, but I don't think it wins. They can always play rook c5. Okay, they can always play this move. Rook a4 and stop the pawn. I don't have a check or anything. Yeah, it's just a draw. So then the second move that came to mind was yawning very loudly and not saying variations. Alright, it was rook b2. The point is now if you go back, if you go to rook a4, I still push the pawn. And now I'm threatening the check and to promote, and it's unstoppable. So I believe that is the move to play rook b2. I'm just thinking, why doesn't rook c2 work? Maybe the king makes it around? g2 push. Your check. No. Why doesn't rook c2 work? I don't know why, but I believe it's rook b2. Let's have a look quickly. Maybe it's to do with this pawn. Oh my god, why doesn't rook c2 work? Why do you think rook c2 doesn't work, my friend? Okay, it's obviously rook b2 and pushing the pawn down. Push the pawn and then we give a check after. And this pawn, I don't know. Yeah, we should just stop it with the rook. It should be fine. Now we give a check. And it's winning. Why doesn't rook c2 work, bro? Okay. Let's do the very, very last one. Let's do a bit of a harder one for this one. Put it on harder. Alright. This is the position. We have a king. Okay, we're playing black now. We're disorientating. Changing from black to white to black. Not in any... Yeah, let me not say what I was going to say. Now all I can think of how is Michael Jackson. I hope no one sees this. Alright, we have king on e5. They have a king on d3. We have pawns on a5. Okay, all our pawns are on the 5th rank. a5, c5, g5, and h5. This makes it easy. They have their pawns on the 2nd and 3rd ranks. So g2, f3, and b3, a2. King d3, king e5. Yep. Okay, easy to remember. Very easy to remember. And let's get to solving. Step number 1, why can't I just chase after the pawn? If I go king f4, king f4, king c4, king... King g3, they take on c5. I take on b2, I take on g2. Oh my god, it's so disorientating. Take on g2 and then I win. I win easily there. So I'm confused. I think this is quite easy. Aha, they bring the king back and then they lose anyway. Yeah, it's losing regardless what they do. If I go king f4, they can play king e2. I go king g3, they can play king f1, and then I can play this move. Oh no, I guess I push one at a time, right? Push, they take, I take. That's not winning. Let's have a look quickly. I think this is the move. If they come here, I win. Take, I take, and then they can go after this pawn, but I'm just too quick. So, after king f4, they have to play king e2, king g3, king f1. And now they're in a vicinity where they're stopping the pawn. It's important to note these pawns are immobile. Now I can play h5. h4, sorry. h4, king g1. h3, they take. And it's a draw. No, not exactly. We take this pawn. Yes, we take this pawn. Now king h2, we go king f2. Now if they go back, we come here and we win the pawn. So that is the win. So it's to play the king back to f4. To understand this puzzle, if they come here, we win the pawn and we win the race. So they have to go back, king e2. We play king g3, they have to go king f1. Now we have to find a breakthrough. The only breakthrough I could really find is this. Although, I do have this move. But, okay, they just trade. And there's nothing there. So we have to play h4. King g1 is practically forced. Then we play h3. They take, we have to take this pawn. Now, when they go to defend this pawn, with either king h1 or king h2, we go king f2. Now, no, if they go king h1, we go straight to g3. If they go king h2, we go to f2. They go to h1, we go to g3. And that wins. So it should just be the move. And it should be h4. And here they're doing some nonsense, but it should just be h5. H3. Keep messing up the moves. Yeah. Now we take this pawn. Taking this pawn would be a draw. Have to take on f3. And it's winning. Alright. That's going to do us for today. I hope you guys understand this ending, by the way. If they come back, I mean, yeah, that probably wasn't their best shot. I was thinking they go, in this position, I was thinking king g1's better. After which, we have to take this pawn. This would be a draw, is what I calculated. Yep, I'm right. As usual. And then here, we win the game. Yeah, nice. Alright, thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. We're making good progress. Tomorrow's day 35. Only 7 days left. Technically. Wow. It's insane. 42 days of playing chess blindfolded will mess with your head. It will mess with your brain. But if you want to make it through, subscribe to the channel. Yes.